Never fear, Cindersh is here. And today we have our Doctor Who Series 9 Christmas special, The Husbands of River Song. And this is the episode I expected we would get if we saw one more River Song episode. It is the episode explaining the last day she sees a doctor who knows her, and she's able to interact with him, and him know her, and she knows him, sorta. Before she goes to the library and runs in to the 10th Doctor, who has no clue who she is, and she dies. If you have not seen Silence in the Library and The Forest of the Dead, they're 2-episode story. It's the first time we're introduced to River Song, and the first time the Doctor is introduced to River Song, because the 10th Doctor doesn't know River Song. River Song is primarily an 11th Doctor character, just like a lot of companions the Doctor has. Usually they're limited to one Doctor. So you've got Martha, you've got Donna Noble. They know the 10th Doctor. That's the only Doctor they ever really got to meet. Sometimes you get a crossover companion that knows 2 Doctors. We get to see River Song run across 3 Doctors, and she knows the faces of the first 11. 12 if you count the War Doctor. But she knows all of them up to Matt Smith. She had no idea about his getting a new set of lives. And so she comes across the 12th Doctor, and she actually does not know who he is. Which is a complete contrast to Tennant as the Doctor, not knowing who she is, but she recognizes his face. She recognizes him, but he doesn't recognize her. So this time it's the other way around. He's very quick to know who she is. And even though she knows the Doctor, she doesn't know this face. So she does not believe he is the Doctor. He's someone else, whoever he is. She can't figure out who he is. But she doesn't realize he's actually the Doctor until at least halfway through the episode. If not even a little bit longer. And in The Forest of the Dead, she mentions when she gets the screwdriver she uses in those 2 episodes, that is very much like Tennant's, the 10th Doctor's screwdriver. It's a little bit altered, a little bit enhanced, but it looks so much like the 10th Doctor's screwdriver. And in this episode, we get to see where it comes from. We get to see how she gets it. And of course, she gets her date at the Singing Towers of Darulian, which is where she says the last time she saw the Doctor, when she got the screwdriver, all those things. The last Doctor of the Regenerations, of course, it ended up being a new Doctor, new set of regenerations. So, there were some things we all expected to take place that didn't take place maybe when we first thought they would way back then. But this in a way makes it better, because we got to take a twist on things with the fact that she didn't know the Doctor. He got to do everybody else's "It's Big on the Inside" speech the way he thought it ought to be done, to make it be done properly. There's some cool bantering about her still supposedly knowing the TARDIS better than he does. Although he actually does know something she didn't this time. And the interaction between River Song and the Doctor, it's always great. And it's no different here with this new Doctor, with Capaldi's Doctor and River. Their interactions are still brilliant to watch and to experience with him. But this was the last episode for River Song. Now maybe there's a way the 12th Doctor will interact one more time with, say, the psychic computer version of River. I really doubt that. And since she didn't know this face, and this was the last time before she goes to the library, there shouldn't really be any more new material with Capaldi. I loved the episode. I thought it was a real good closing episode. Hopefully you guys were able to work through closing out River's story. I thought they did a good job with it. I'm content not seeing anything else. They gave us the story we needed to get to close out her storyline. And yeah, it'll be sad not to see her character again. She's a great character, just like Jack was. And everyone still wants to see Jack come back. I doubt that's going to happen too. But again, just like with River, if we could have gotten one more story that just really nailed closing out his story, that would be great. And I think there's a couple ways they could still do that with Jack. But this was it for River. So let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode. Whether or not you want to argue with me that we won't see River again. I mean, if you think there's a way they can bring River back, feel free to let me know. But I don't think it's possible. I hope you'll like the video. I hope you'll share it with your friends. Definitely share the episode with your friends. And we'll be back with new material in the very near future.